Good afternoon. Transport groups Manibela and Piston hold a protest against the government's public utility vehicle modernization program. The groups are in protest of the franchise consolidation under the PUV modernization program. Piston previously said this allegedly violates the right to freedom of association. Franchise consolidation means individual operators must surrender their franchises into a single corporation or cooperative that will cooperate in a single route. Jeepney drivers and operators on Tuesday assembled at UP Diliman in Quezon City before bringing their protest caravan to Welcome Rotonda and then to Mindiola in Manila. Manibela President Mar Valbuena says as early as 7 a.m. on Tuesday, some jeepneys joining the caravan from Cavite were blocked at a checkpoint.
Yung naunang naharang kanina dito sa may part ng Cavite, 8 jeepney ito na naglalaman ng halos 300 na mga miyembro namin. Kasi iba-iba kasing ruta yan eh. So yung iba nandito na, yung Dasma, yung galing ng Tansa at Tansa, yun ang naharang. At 13 Martires, Cavite.
According to Valbuena, not only unconsolidated PUV drivers are joining their protest, but also those who have already consolidated into a cooperative.
In fact, kahit mga nakakonsolidate, kasama po natin dito dahil alam nilang naipit lamang sila at wala silang matakbuhan. Kaya nila nagawa ito. Pero kaya sila sumasama pa rin sa atin dahil hindi talaga sila pabor doon sa consolidation, doon sa pagpapalit ng unit na makatao, makatwiran at hindi po tayo malulugi. Pabor po kami doon.
The Land Transportation Franchising and Regulatory Board says operators of modern jeepneys cannot just raise or lower fares without the board's approval. In a palace briefing on Monday, Office of Transportation Cooperatives Chair Jesus Ortega reveals modern jeepneys that have been operating since 2017 have only increased their fare by 2 pesos so far. LTFRB NCR Director Zona Rosette Tamayo reminds modern jeepney operators that fare adjustments will need to be approved first before implementation.
Any adjustment in fare, whether ho pataas o reduction po, dadaan ho talaga sa LTFRB because hindi ho po pwede na sila lang ho ang magdedesisyon. Kami ho sa LTFRB ang magsasabi ho kung ano ang minimum fare po at ano ang percentage of increase per succeeding kilometers.
The death toll in the Gaza Strip breaches 24,000 as the fighting rages on in the territory. A report citing the Gaza Health Ministry says at least 24,100 people have been killed in Gaza Strip since the war between Hamas militants and Israel sparked on October 7 last year. The ministry says the death toll includes 132 fatalities recorded from Sunday, January 14 to Monday, January 15. It adds that at least 60,000 people have been wounded in the war so far. The United Nations says over 3 months of conflict has displaced roughly 85% of Gaza's population. Israel says the intensive phase of its war on Hamas in southern Gaza would end soon as the UN chief reiterated calls for an immediate humanitarian ceasefire. The Quezon City Police District issues a public apology to the family of singer-songwriter Janu Gibbs over the unauthorized circulation of a video showing the body of his father, veteran actor Ronaldo Valdez. In a statement, the QCPD apologizes to the family, acknowledging the gravity of some personnel's lapse in judgment. It adds that swift and decisive action is undertaken as involved personnel will face administrative charges. Valdez died on December 17, 2023. According to QCPD, 5 police officers involved in the case will face administrative charges with a dismissal from service as the maximum penalty. A complaint for neglect of duty was filed against 3 police officers under the doctrine of command responsibility, while criminal complaints for violating the Data Privacy Act and Cybercrime Prevention Act will be lodged against civilians who reportedly leaked Valdez's video. Here's the latest roundup of today's top stories. Transport groups hold protest versus PUV modernization. LTFRB says operators of modern jeepneys cannot just raise or lower fares without their approval. And the QCPD issues public apology over leaked Ronaldo Valdez video. And these are the stories you need to know today. I'm Neil Mercado. Follow INQUIRER.net on Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Reddit. For more stories, visit INQUIRER.net. Good afternoon.